My name is Aaron Baker. I am a recovering quadriplegic and an ambassador for Wings for Life and the World Run. I'm walking again, slowly, slow enough to smell the roses. But I think that it's important that I represent the physical aspect of it, because the only way for a cure to be efficacious is if you couple the rehabilitative with the research and you work those two simultaneously together. You'll see a cure happen. 15 years ago, I broke my neck racing motorcycles. I'd been racing a motorcycle since I was 5 years old. It was my childhood passion. I traveled the country racing. When I broke my neck, the doctor's prognosis was that I was a C.o.r.e. complete quadriplegic, basically having a 1 in a million chance of ever feeding myself. So no movement from the shoulders down. On a ventilator, I experienced respiratory failure, which was the turning point for me. It was the profound moment of which allowed me to open my eyes again for the second time in my life and realize the paralysis didn't matter. I have another breath. I have another moment to share all that I have, and that's my love and my time with those that I care about most. And so it was easy to make a decision to just work. But I've been able to, over the last 15 years, because of my mother facilitating an optimal healing environment, overcome, or at least rise up and above this injury.
My stance was, no, you're not talking about my son. And I left the room. I wanted to go back the next day and talk about the procedure and not the prognosis. Because I think, your intuitive self is so powerful. And even though, it was quite obvious that Aaron was in a critically dire situation, but I completely believe in the power of possibility. Who knows what's possible? You do know that if you don't do anything, that prognosis is absolutely 100% true.
And through that process, we've set and achieved a lot of goals, a few of which are like not only walking, but riding a bicycle again, and training with the Paralympic program, and most recently I walked across Death Valley independently, which was pretty extraordinary. My dream sponsor, because I come from a background of racing and motorsports and action sports, is Red Bull. Red Bull, they do so many extraordinary things in a variety of different sports that I always dreamt of being represented by Red Bull. I think it's only fitting that I represent Wings for Life. And so they reached out to me, and when the opportunity presented itself, I was just excited. So now that there's an event in our backyard here in Santa Clarita, I thought absolutely I would love to represent this. I'd love to walk in this event, talk about Wings for Life, raise the awareness about spinal cord injury research, raise money for the cause, and so that's what I'm doing here. Well, I'm very fortunate to be involved with Red Bull's philanthropic arm, which is called Wings for Life. They are founded for the sole purpose of raising money for spinal cord injury research. They're based in Austria, and the founder actually experienced a spinal cord injury himself. So they have an intimate interest and involvement with this disability.
On May 4th, 2014, at up to 40 locations around the world, thousands of runners will start to race at exactly the same time at 10 a.m. UTC.
Everybody takes off from the start line at the same time, and 30 minutes later, a follow vehicle begins to follow the mass of people running, and that is the finish line. Once you are caught by the catcher vehicle and passed, your race is up. So there is no finish line. The winner of this race around the world, the final man and woman still running, or to be caught by the vehicle, are the winners. And 100% of the proceeds, the sign-up fee, goes to research, and It's just a very unique, exciting event of which we have a lot of amazing ambassadors and representatives, and we're all going to be running for a cause.